Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. The U.S. military forces have always had vehicles that have been prominent and iconic thanks to their versatility and usefulness. Of these is the M113 vehicle, an armored personnel carrier considered one of the most versatile and enduring armored vehicles ever produced. In 1960, the U.S. Army officially adopted the M113 to transport soldiers close to the front lines, usually called a battle taxi, where they would dismount and operate alongside tanks. Since then, it has been an important tool in the U.S. and other countries' armies for their military operations. Even so, as a result of technological advances in the military industry during the decades following the creation of the M113, the M2 Bradley was introduced to complement the operations of the old APC. This infantry fighting vehicle, which entered service in 1983 and has been in use ever since, was designed for reconnaissance missions and used as an armored transport for a 9-man rifle squad, offering advantages in suppressing and eliminating most threats to friendly infantry. The advantages offered by this type of vehicle have allowed different models to emerge with similar purposes. Among them, the mine-resistant ambush protected, designed specifically to resist improvised explosive attacks and ambushes, and which, like other similar vehicles, requires training to be used. Seeing the potential of the M2 Bradley designed during several operations carried out in recent decades, the U.S. Army developed a program to replace the M113 and its family of vehicles, called the Armored Multi-Purpose Vehicle, or AMPV. It is designed to provide far superior protection and durability than the M113 it replaces, especially against roadside bombs and underbody blasts, which were common threats in recent conflicts. This increased survivability means soldiers can confidently maneuver in dangerous areas with a high degree of safety. The AMP-V is also based on the Bradley chassis, which helps streamline maintenance and logistics, eventually reducing costs and ensuring that parts are available across the fleet. AMP-V's design resembles a Bradley without its turret, emphasizing its support rather than direct combat role. It allows it to serve multiple roles, from mortar carrier to mission command to medical treatment vehicle. Each variant allows the Armored Brigade combat teams to function effectively across different scenarios, ensuring medical, logistical, and combat support keeps pace with frontline units. The AMP-V must operate alongside the M1 Abrams main battle tank and the M2 Bradley infantry fighting vehicle in the ABCT. This vehicle shows an increased speed and mobility, essential for maintaining pace with the M1 Abrams and M2 Bradley in fast-moving combat scenarios. This joint work between the AMP-V, the M2 Bradley, and the M1 Abrams highlights the great characteristics that each of these vehicles has. Live fire exercises are frequently conducted to test how well the AMP-V can support Abrams in tight formations without slowing maneuvers or impeding the overall pace of the ABCT, as well as testing other strategies with other vehicles and technologies. This is the case of the 2024 Maneuver Warfighter Conference and its Hot X live fire demonstration, centered on maneuver warfare and innovations in armed combat. Here, military leaders and allied partners can assess how well their vehicles move across complex terrain while responding to simulated enemy fire and explosive threats. During these events, it is possible to check the versatility of the AMP-V and test all its versions and new prototypes. In addition, there have been new introductions in recent months, such as the AMP-V C-UAS, which can accurately detect, track, identify, and defeat or disable stationary and moving aerial and ground targets. This constant development of new technologies implemented in military vehicles has been a trend that is reflected in the appearance of renewal programs, such as the Next Generation Combat Vehicle, intended to implement a variety of armored vehicles to add new capabilities to Army units and replace existing platforms that are nearing the end of their useful life. Given the emergence of sophisticated enemy systems, including advanced ammunition, anti-tank missiles, and cyber electromagnetic warfare, the initiative drives the rapid innovation for Army vehicles. These advances are developed in specialized centers such as the U.S. Army Combat Capabilities Development Command Ground Vehicle Systems Center, located at Detroit Arsenal in Michigan. GVSC's mission spans the entire spectrum of vehicle development, from research and initial design to engineering, prototyping, testing, and integration, ensuring ground systems remain at the forefront of technological capabilities. Its mission aligns with the Army's modernization efforts and initiatives, such as the NGCV team, which focuses on the rapid development and fielding of advanced combat platforms. From these developments by the NGCV, interesting designs and prototypes have been explored that seek to revolutionize combat methods. One of these includes robotic combat vehicles to offload the most dangerous missions from human soldiers to these autonomous or remotely operated platforms. Currently, the initiative has produced 3 variants, including light, medium, and heavy, that can engage specific mission roles like reconnaissance or direct combat. RCVs can integrate weapon systems, such as anti-tank guided missiles or medium-caliber guns, and even deploy other payloads like electronic warfare systems or counter-unmanned aerial systems technologies. These systems have been tested in several conditions, and military forces are familiarized with them during events like the RCV Soldier Operational Experiment 2. These experiments provide the essential information to integrate RCV into combat formations, refine tactics, and gather direct feedback from soldiers. Another development that is part of the NGCV portfolio of initiatives is the Mobile Protected Firepower Vehicle. A light tank designed to provide infantry brigade combat teams with a powerful mobile direct fire tool. This is based on the multiple fire support vehicles that have served the military forces, such as the M1128 mobile gun system with its capacity to support dismounted infantry and engage the enemy in close combat. This vehicle is part of the Stryker armored fighting vehicle family. It features a 105mm tank gun and a Caterpillar C7 turbo diesel, enabling the vehicle to keep pace with a Stryker brigade combat team and clear opposition quickly to permit rapid movement. Thanks to vehicles of this style, companies such as General Dynamics Land Systems were inspired to design the M10 Booker, an armored vehicle developed from the GDLS Griffin II as the winner of its MPF program. Its development and introduction helped replace the retired M551 Sheridan, a vehicle highly valued for its airdrop capability and support in airborne and light operations. The M10 Booker is armed with a 105mm cannon based on the M35 gun, capable of firing 2 primary munitions. In addition to its main gun, the M10 Booker includes a coaxial machine gun and a heavy machine gun. All of this is protected with modular armor panels for additional protection, and underbody armor shields the crew from improvised explosive devices. In addition to the M10, General Dynamics has invested in developing advanced platforms that take advantage of current technological advances to improve the effectiveness of ground forces. A clear example is the Stryker X and Abrams X vehicles, which implement hybrid powertrains for mobility. The Stryker X is built on the Stryker Infantry Carrier Vehicle platform with an integrated series hybrid electric power system that provides an extended range for long-distance maneuvers, with silent watch and silent movement capabilities for covert operations. On the other hand, the Abrams X is an evolution of the Abrams main battle tank, with modifications similar to those applied to the Stryker. However, this vehicle uses a parallel hybrid electric power system that combines the transmission of the Advanced Combat Engine by Cummins and Sapa. The evolution of the military industry, as seen with the development of these new armored vehicles, has demonstrated the change occurring with current combat methods and opened a window to the countless possibilities this technological innovation will cause for the military forces. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.